Hey guys, what's up? I haven't really started the game yet, so thought I'd join in. Plus, might as well show you who made this. What Remains of Edith Finch? I figured it was the right thing to do. Let's make sure everything's running right. Yep, there we go. Cool, cool. There it is, Annapurna, aka the people behind String. It's essentially been on my radar ever since the game theory on this, so well, here we are. What Remains of Edith Finch? It's pretty good so far. Pretty interesting to actually see what we have here. The Edith Finch journal, huh? Well, here we are. We got Odin, Eddie, 2010. And even Lewis. Well, wish me luck. It's gonna be interesting. Before anyone asks, I haven't played this game before, so... Sorry. I'm just trying to get going. Oh, here we go.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
The house, huh? Guess no going back. Interesting house in the background. Look how high it is. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go check controls. Look. Change it. Alright, back to it. Sorry.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Really? Odd. Damn, look how far it is from the mailbox. Look, Orcas Island Gazette.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
I'm guessing no one ever did.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
That was recent too. You gotta admit, it does look pretty, you know? Oh, hey Mario, okay, 23, good to see you.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Anything down here?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Really?
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
What's up?
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As
Imagine.
if they're about to say something, but never do.
Oh dear. Okay. I think we're nearly through. Here it is. Looks like it was either way. I didn't follow the main road or down this path.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Regeneration story of Dr.
As a child,
Who?
the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
What the missing folder? Did you see that? It's for Milton Finch. Milton. Oh, 2003. Or that, I'm guessing. Let's see here. At least that's what I'm getting at with like the divergent timelines, but maybe I'm thinking backwards. Like, look at the Molly here. Like, that goes from 1937 all the way down there. But it's hard to like tell which way it goes. just went missing. Also, back to regeneration. If I had to pick, let's say like the 10th Doctor's regeneration, because, you know, considering the whole impact and him saying, you know, I don't want to go, or something like that. It's still pretty nuts. Huh. Guess we can't interact with that yet. Guess we're following the guided house tour. Alright, let's go. You know, a lot of missing flyers around here. Still, you gotta admit, like, despite what seems like tragic history, you gotta admit, this place looks amazing. You know? I mean, to spruce it up, you could definitely sell this place.
As a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I don't know why. Right. Nope. No time like the present. Let's do it.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
So, side door?
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Okay. Now where? Side of the house? I guess that way. When in doubt, if it ain't the front, go to the back. That or the basement. I don't know. Wheelchair ramp. Still. Something on the garage. Sounds like going that way. Come through.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left.
Just help with parking. That's a trick. Green glow. Nice workshop. Still, let's under the house, I gotta say. Did they just leave the door open?
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Can imagine. This is where you grew up.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
A lot of apple pie here. In loving memory. Brother Edith, son of Dawn, grandson of Eddie. Huh. So, Edith, Dawn, Lewis. Still. I imagine. Edie's
The
wheelchair.
table was still a wreck from the night we left.
So, like, the whole family
It was like
just
a
up
bomb
into
had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Considering how it looks, I'm not surprised.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oof. Okay, I gotta look like the... Okay, I thought those eyes were second there, but... Let's see, what else is around here? Like I said, this game's mostly exploration, so... Alright. Oh,
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
hey, like, over here. The director? Barbara Finch. Huh.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Not there, then. You don't think...
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
A lot of records, I gotta say.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
That's kind of sad sometimes, but it's up there. Stairs we go.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Odd. Huh. Big fall here.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Really? Oh, why?
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh! We found our first clue.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Alright, coming through.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
But,
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
let me guess, you didn't?
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Huh. You watch your step.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay. Oh, wait. Holly Finch, your diary.
December 13th,
Gone soon.
1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. My Halloween candy was all gone.
You know.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
But still, where's this going? I have a bad feeling about this. Wait, I ate?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Wait, aren't those poisonous? Oh. Huh? What was that?
I kept eating and eating. Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Excuse me. Huh.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
Wait,
I was a cat.
What the? Is she? Okay, I feel like this is like...
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
What's going on? Okay, you think she's high off those berries earlier? One for the toothpaste?
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh yeah.
I gobbled her up,
Oh boy.
and suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh my.
Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Yikes.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
This is a weird description.
A mama rabbit.
Where? God.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Yeah, she is definitely.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Did I just turn into a seal? Or wait, a squid?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, and I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
sharp, but not more.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh boy.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Yeah, like I said, I think... Yeah, to think this is the same people behind, well, you know... Mr. Stray, you know, the cat game? What?
I got closer and closer.
Durham?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Thanks. Poor Molly.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Huh. Oh. Gotta move forward.
This will
Just
be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
I mean,
Edie would
his
have,
death.
but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though,
Can't blame
when
him.
we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Yep.
I spent a
And-
lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Edie, huh?
Edie
That's-
knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Huh. All man between...
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My
Finch
mom
house?
was furious.
Family Day Out at Druid World. Huh. 1937. Seven Finch. Or Green Finch? I don't know.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Yeah, that does sound like Seven. Oh boy. Is that the fall? Like, look. Looks like he is about to fall. Huh. Killing things. Yeah, that's what I
Even in
want
her
to know.
90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh. Seven again.
Her room was like a museum.
It is. Odin Finch. Joining the great majority? I don't even mean. Huh. Night show?
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Really?
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Damn. That makes
But
you wonder, what did he
40-foot
do?
waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oof.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Huh.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Ouch.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
That far back? Yeah. can't. Still. Getting nuts.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Mm-hmm. Let's put him up. Living E. Still, you gotta admit, it's a good, nice room here, and
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
this girl is all about the death, huh? Anyway, here's our next route. Yep. What the? Okay, I was about to say, what kind of fuzzy pink monstrosity invaded the house? But no, that's just carpet.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Oof. Hey, huh?
It was a pretty big trace.
No kidding. Guess he didn't like that. Oh, here we go. There's a secret in this bathroom. Huh. Alright.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh. Hello. Watch your step. Ugh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll get moldy fast.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Huh. How? Don't this look creepy? Still in the book? Huh. What? This is that mole man that was going on? What's this? Couple turns land into a native heaven. Huh. Let's get the spins. Oh. Excuse me. Around to see if there's anything else. Again, that. Oh. Base and army. Huh. Hunter and a scientist. Brawn brain.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Alvin. Sam. Sam's that way. Be tough living in this here area. Command center. Watch your step.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oof. That begs the question, what happened? Oh, I think we're about to find out. 1961, only 11 years old. Ouch. Oh. Well, we got a diary. What's the call?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh boy. Here. Yeah, I had a feeling.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Never say that I have it too?
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Huh. Yikes. Yeah, he drowned, definitely. Jeez. Talk about overboard, huh?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Really? Definitely all at one point.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
He roped off? Oh yeah, he did, okay. Still though. Huh. What's Sam here? That? Oh, Marine Corps. I'm not sure which way to go from here. Oh. Hello. Oh. Oh? Hmm. Oh. Man, how many secret passages does this place have? But you gotta admit, this has gotta be some safety hazard.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Hmm. Bigfoot. Huh.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Definitely see that here. Bigfoot. My friend Bigfoot. Barbara Finch, huh? What's that say? Words for it. But something tells me she never let go of the fame.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Again, always hard to let go once you get to that sense of fame. Look, strange labyrinth, Lady Georgie. How's that a birthday cake? Eesh, that can't be good. Here, stuck at Penelope's for a while. That's Charlotte's. Oh, here we are. Barbara, 1960. The Dreadful Stories. Right, what's your story? Alright, Barbara, let's do what you got.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here. The tale of America's
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Guessing?
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So
That's
Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Oof.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're
Uh-oh.
right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Huh.
I'll be back in a sec.
Careful.
20 minutes later,
Try that.
Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Hey, Halloween transition much, huh?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
It's okay.
Oh dear!
Oh, shit.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then
not cool,
act
dude.
furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
Dumping
She
you.
threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she
Giving
was
it.
still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there?
What's up?
Ah!
Walter?
Hey, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh boy. Walter? Walter? Not funny, man. Where are you? Huh?
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Uh-oh.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Sorry.
The door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Where'd he go?
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Huh.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Okay, still didn't see the
Saw
trash
what
again.
kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara
Dang.
was magnificent.
Could imagine.
Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He
Damn.
took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Damn.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Ugh, boy. Yikes. So. Eesh. Poor Barbara.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Or maybe her version of the truth. Something Barb Street, huh? They really named it after it? Still, though. Look at the seal around the door. Yeesh. Seems like anytime anyone died, boom.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Thanks. More strings?
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh, so that's Barbara Finch back there. In the same spot she fell in. I might as well go check the basement since we... Well, at least now know how to get that key going. Come on. Here's to see where it goes now. Ah! Got it. Let's go check out the other part. Let's check it out. I don't know. Isn't it Freedom In or something? Like, I know, like, Halloween movie was, like, in the, like, public domain or something, right? Or am I thinking of something different? I wonder where this goes.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
I guess the basement it is then. Thought I'd try. Still, oh, the peepholes. 7 and Eddie here.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
We were just there. George's room.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Which, not really the case. How?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Poor them. Still. I say, this is a weird family. No? The sealed bedrooms, like, everything. I mean, you saw, like, how deep it went. What the heck? Step. Never finished that drywall.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I imagine. Started the dragon slides here. Varnish. Here's the hand saw they were talking about.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
For what, though?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Only you knew.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Coming in. And I think we found the mole man.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Well,
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
yeah, I can't imagine. Here's Walter's room. Working on trains, and here. Died in 2005. A lot of cinnamon and stuff. Is some way to, live normally? Alright, what your story is.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years? Damn.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
Guess he left out.
Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
I don't know.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Yeah, because I had to hide in the bunker. Whew.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Train tracks?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Except ran over by a train. Ouch.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Let's see. Wait, who's Sanjay? Still got a few more to go.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
But sometimes it's better to let them know the truth. Step.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Which
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
I mean, guess
I
from
don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to
sometimes you
bury
do.
something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
Maybe 2?
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
As you do, I guess.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Oh?
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it
think?
real. I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Like it. Still, leaving a curse long enough becomes a real thing. Power of belief, my friend. No. Adamant.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Funny nuts.
I think we've We've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Imagine.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That does beg the question.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oof. Ouch.
Sven
Equal
built
of
the
half.
house, but it was
I don't know.
Edie who designed the cemetery.
Calvin, Wally, Ben, Eddie, Walter, Barbara.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Damn, Gus, George, Lewis. Here.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Say, really.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Run it down. I know what you can find. Start digging.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
I was gonna say, are we? Fair enough, coming up.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Oh, here we are. Damn, huh? Salute ya. 1983. Your story. Let's say is inference.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
Can we just
I'm
find
gonna
Dom?
take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
Let's see.
Maybe. Or was it?
I'm not sure I'm supposed to photograph here.
Could have been.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Oh, the buck, okay.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Easy.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Nice.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
some-
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
Oh. A wild buck incident gone wrong. Ouch. Or Sam.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Or Sam. I'm gonna have a moment with his daughter and just bucked off the cliff. Literally. Had to say it. Sorry.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Did. Different ways to cope, I guess. Hello, attic crawl space. Where do you lead?
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah, they did. Finch control. Georgie. A youngster. Didn't last long. Look at that. Divorce contract. Sam Finch to K. Carl. Huh. Didn't even make it a year. Poor George. Lawsuits filed against you.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw, it sure made him happy. I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck.
Good boy.
Kay. Love, Sam.
Georgie. Talk about taking bath time a little too long, huh? Oh, another
I
one.
can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Another one for Dawn. What is Dawn? The mom? One for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
I'm guessing
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
oh boy. See, I was forgotten. Uh-oh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Yikes. Yikes. Guess Gus must have gotten...
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
It's a little too much there, huh? Alright, how do I get out of here? What's this? Oh, floor chart. Okay. Routine. Jump rope, jumping jacks, push-ups, crunches, run to mailbox and back. It's in the same here. Oh, race flag, breakfast, quiet time? Huh. Goodies. Sweep a trash, mop, yard, mow yard. Greg's just be a baby. Alright, going up.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Oh, Dawn. Okay.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
What's her story?
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Flying to India, copy post.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis
Is to move
was
far
born
away
a year
from the
later.
family. Step.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Back
I'm
here?
sure Edie was happy to have her back.
There's stuff up here.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Well, as normal as can be in this place.
But it didn't last.
What happened? Whoa!
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Wait, is this talk about the dragon? I'm just looking around. Here. This looks this place.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Here. Lewis, see what happened to you. Oh. Alright, bro. Coming in. Okay.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Yep. The old pot leaves.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Never know what's here. Oh. Else? Alright, see what's here. Huh? A letter? Psychology. To do. Oh. And then? Shredder.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Be real? Been there.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Toby. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
This almost describes me in a way.
Grew stronger.
Hey, Pillager guy. Loving me. Good to see you.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Oh.
but his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Good.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Don't overwork? Thanks.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Mapping.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Something's not working out well. Nothing happened. Real Palace, Orc Island. Order of the day?
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
Huh. But he has lost his mind.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Thanks.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know.
Oof.
Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Edith. Lord. Just chopped his own head off. Good Lord, Lewis.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Alright. Last one, I think.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Hope for the best.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Can I skip this?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
I think I did skip it. Hold on. I'm gonna trace back. And like any way forward after that, so quick little sidetrack. We'll be on our way. Heck, peanuts. I think we just follow the same route we went in with. Should be able to get back to Milton. Okay, I'm getting there. Sorry, wasn't sure what was going on. Okay. Alright, just following the same path as last time. Well, just gotta retrace. Easy enough. Come on, Milton. Come your way. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, Edith, go back. Sorry. There we go. Alright. Alright, back to Milton's. There it is. Milton. Let's see what's inside.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Hey, Milton? Hear your story before and things. I'm gonna quick peek around. Alright, let's go. Yep.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Oh, watch it. Nice view of the place. That's Milton, 1992. Magic paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Interesting. Walk through the door and left.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Huh. So just drew the door and left. Gonna suck.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
The unfinished swan. Huh. Really? Interesting.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Makes you wonder, what did they find? You know? Think about it.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
On the story from there, lost himself in his thoughts and sliced his own head off. No. Back to the top. Also hear about the night you left. I wonder if there's a story here. Let's see. Oh, for a second. Here. Bring out of the ordinary. Nothing. Push a step. Edith, let's hear yours. Night you left. And we're back. There it is. Final day. Still works.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Huh.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Here are the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
So we are.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Or
things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Did she drown in the water?
After that, we moved around a lot.
Yeah.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things.
Never know.
But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But but now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
I guess
if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Here we go. Shirley Dallas. Oh, yeah. I think this is actually all their baby photos. At least back when they were a kid. We did get Sven. Or Edie. Dawn, actually. Huh. Oh! That was the last one, okay. The achievement? Christopher, huh? Oh, play option. Available, select Edith to play from the beginning. I think for now, that might be the end of things, so... You know, I'm just gonna let the thing play out. Still, you gotta feel bad for these guys sometimes, you know? Like the Finch family. They've had a rough life, huh? When it's all said and done, the only thing I have to do is now. To the Finch family, my friends. To the Finch family. Oh! Nice. Honestly, I think with all this, as long as you believe in a curse, it comes true, Nathan. But then again, I'm no curse expert, so... After all, they are just based on beliefs. And, well, just like the placebo effect, if you believe in it long enough, it will eventually come true. At least that's my personal opinions. So, as long as you're careful, don't believe in it too much, you'll be fine. What about you guys? You guys think curses are real? Or what are your personal thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Or at least, let me know here, since we're still here. Well, I mean, unless they're Christopher, and we still have, like... Still have a lot more to learn, but... Who knows, right? Here it is. Annapurna Interactive. I wonder how far this goes. Thanks, and one. First, when you're in high school. Yeesh. What to say on that one? The end. Right, son? Oh. Oh, there we go. All done. Oh, sometimes curses are just quinky dink, but you never know. Well, I officially put this one off the list, so hope you enjoyed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for Sparks of Hope. We'll finish up that story, the main story there, and we'll be moving on to the, you know, last Spark Hunter straight after. You know? Depends on how long we get through that. Who knows? Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey through the life of the Finch family. So, for now, looks like that's gonna be it. Oh, yeah, look at that. They do have it on. Just had to let it play through. Anyway, next time, guys. I'll see you around. Adios.